Good morning and greetings from Farmer Bill, the Fun Czar at Maize Valley Farm Market and Winery. I'm out in our pumpkin patch 8 days after we have planted, and the next door neighbor's dog is not liking me at all, but oh well, such is life. I guess he'll get over it. Anyhow, thank you for stopping by. Just want to show you where we're at 8 days later. We had a couple nice rains come along. However, the soil conditions were just about perfect when we planted. When you're doing no-till, it never hurts to have a little shower come along and help seal the colder slits and the other disturbances you've done to the soil. It also helps incorporate the herbicide. As I mentioned, we spray a burn down, which is like Roundup, glyphosate, which kills all the existing weeds that were in place that got started, like winter annuals and then early spring weeds. But then also we have to put down what's called a post-plant pre-emergence herbicide, which pre-emergence means you spray it before the crop that you're going to be raising emerges from the soil. And that helps control weeds the whole rest of the year. And when you get a little rain on a herbicide such as that, or a weed control or a crop protection product, it helps to activate it or move it around in the top area of the soil, because those crop protection chemicals don't last real long. They break down rather quickly because there's only a short period of time when the seeds are germinating. So it's important that you get them kind of distributed in the soil and activated. And so that rain helped do that too, and it'll help get these pumpkins off to a good start. What we have here is, I looked at the one row and I have found a pumpkin plant just emerging from the soil. And if you look at the tip of my knife right there, you can kind of see it. The seed underneath the ground has sprouted or broken in two, and it is emerging by forcing its first cotyledon out of the soil. It's not a true leaf, but that will emerge, and it has to shove that up out of the soil. And you can kind of see down there as we dig down. We'll sacrifice this one, or maybe we can save it later, what it looked like, but it was planted in the soil. We'll dig down. I'll try not to snap him off. Dig real careful. Let's try and pop him out of there. I'll try and put him back too. Okay, here we got him. Nice out of the soil. But as I showed, if you look at the other ones, it broke out. There's the seed that we saw in the planter box. Look at the pictures before. The seed got a little moisture from the soil. It sprouted or emerged. It cracked open. You can see that's the seed if you look at the previous blog posts or videos. And here's the plant that has emerged out of there. And here's the fine root hairs that it's starting to put out. And these are the cotyledons right there. And they'll come up out of the soil. We'll see if we can't tuck that guy back in the ground and see if he makes it or not. It's okay if we lose a few, because a lot of times we go through and thin them anyhow. Despite our planter adaptations with the seed plates, we still get them a little thick sometimes because we have too many, and too many hurts yield too. So we have one coming up out of the ground 8 days after planting, and here's one that came up a little sooner looks like. He's probably been up for an extra day or so. So you see it's branched out, the cotyledons have opened up, and they're looking for sunshine right now. Those, they're not true leaves. They'll go away here as it puts out the real vines and the leaves, and we'll follow that along as the season goes along. So if we have some teachers watching this, I hope you can make good use of this. But that's the start to the pumpkin patch 8 days later. We're going along here. We're doing pretty nice. We have a couple more coming up here. There's one and there's one. And maybe we'll come back in about a week or so, or the next growth stage, something that's important to see. And we can talk about how a pumpkin grows at Maize Valley Farm Market Winery. And once again, I'd like to say thank you for stopping by. Bill back in the Fun Czar saying, take care.